Harris expects to leave his mark on Mizzou football. Columbia, MO. Since University of Missouri defensive end Charles Harris understands what's at stake. He knew last fall when he helped organize the football team boycott in the middle of the season. Harris and teammates joined forces with campus protest group Concerned Student 1950, aimed at forcing out the university system president after a series of alleged racial incidents on campus. No matter the fallout, criticism would come Harris' way and follow him interminably. Harris knew. This fall, Harris knows what's at stake for his career. Already projected as a first-round selection in the 2017 NFL Draft, the Mizzou junior doesn't plan to be a Mizzou senior. His play this season could determine his tax bracket next fall. Harris knows. "I'm looking to make this my last year in college," he said at last week's Southeastern Conference Media Days in Hoover, Alabama. "I want to break records. Vertical line. I want to make sure I leave a great name." He's well on his way but hardly done. Harris, the last-minute addition to Missouri's 2013 recruiting class, is the latest start along the program's endless assembly line of defensive linemen. He led the Tigers with 7 sacks last year and 5 tackles for loss. The latter figure ranked second in the SEC. Only 8 players in new history have tallied more in one season. Harris won't set his season goals until midway through preseason camp. He writes them down and hangs the list on his mirror every August. But Shane Bray's single-season sack record, 14.5, already has made the cut. Ray, prepping for his second year with the Denver Broncos, set the mark in 2014, his All-American season. "Shane already knows," Harris said. "He knows I'm coming." Beyond this season, Harris knows he could be the team's next 7-figure salary NFL employee, following the likes of Aldon Smith, Sheldon Richardson, Kony Ealy, Ray and Markus Golden. ESPN and Pro Football Focus have Harris gone by the first 15 picks in next spring's draft. For now, the Kansas City native enters his junior season as the most marketable, most accomplished player on Mizzou's roster. He was the only MU player to appear on the media's 3-deep preseason All-SEC team. He made the regional cover for Lindy's sports preseason magazine. He's been named to national watch lists for multiple awards. It's enough to make first-year coach Barry Odom worry about Harris and the growing expectations. "I want him to be him," Odom said. "We've talked a number of times. You do carry a heavy weight on your shoulders of being really good." He embraces that a little bit. He's not an overly talkative guy. But the awesome thing is if you watch Charles practice on Tuesday, he looks like it's game day. Harris understands the expectations. Even though he underwent off-season surgery on both shoulders, he'll be MU's most dangerous commodity along the line. Harris probably will absorb more double-team blocks this fall. "I want everyone to focus on me," he said. "They should focus on me. Vertical line. You should really be afraid of me if you're the other team." It's with that confidence and self-awareness that led Harris to stand among his teammates during last November's protest. Last week Harris reflected on those 3 tense days of tumult and uncertainty was without a hint of regret. "I believe it benefited not just myself but other athletes," he said. "There's a lot of other schools, a lot of communication between Mizzou and other schools in regards to the appreciation they have for us and the things we did. We knew we were a platform," he added. "We knew we'd sort of be the spark behind the fire to get it moving, get it pushing. Vertical line. We definitely understood our importance in helping and aiding protest group concerned student 1950. Such comments will draw criticism from fans still upset by the team's involvement. But to those who believe college athletes should stick to sports and stay quiet on topics of politics, race and social issues, Harris shrugs and smiles. "Criticism is going to come in all shapes, forms and sizes," he said. "The criticism is not something I didn't expect. For individuals who actually play college football, first of all, you're more than just a student of the game. You're a student in general. And you're a human being. You have feelings and emotions." SEC teams arrived in Alabama last week with the nation still reeling from the fatal shootings by police in Louisiana and Minnesota and police shootings in Dallas. Players and coaches faced as many questions about race and violence as they did football. Harris especially, being the one black representative from Mizzou. "Why is race such a divisive topic?" Harris answered with nuance and candor. "It's always been hard," he said. "I think because of the feedback people get, the awkwardness we have when you look at someone who's not your race. Then you say white or say black and there should be no queerness about it. It's just a color, right? There's no reason for race scientifically. But however we've come to distinguish ourselves and categorize ourselves as much as we possibly can, and through that categorization we're to where we can't relate to another. We feel we're so different but we're all the same." As he spoke, reporters huddled around Harris' table in the print media room and double-checked recorders, making sure they were on. Harris understood the stakes. He didn't disappoint.